Look at this bike right here. I have like a pretty retro steel frame Hercules with with those Reynolds tubes 501 steel tubes. Pretty sturdy bike. And this client actually decided to do a pretty thorough rebuild of this bike because he wants to get up. He wants to be able to get up the climbs here in Switzerland. They can be pretty steep, so we went for a compact 1132 34 actually. So we have a 34. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio in the climbs that is perfect. Those STIs are really neat. We have also some special high arm brakes. Gives loads of clearance. Look at that. Check out the derailleur because this video today is about the supposedly new Dura-Ace Groupset, the R9200 I believe. And check out the derailleur, it's pretty similar. The 105 derailleur that has been adopted of course from the 2016 Dura-Ace Groupset. So now we will go on and check out, because it was Bike Radar who first got not hands on but like eyes on, which seems to be the new Dura-Ace Groupset. Spotted at like a race in Belgium, I think. Bike Radar states exclusive new Shimano Dura-Ace spotted at Baloise Belgium Tour. It is 12 speed. You can count the 12 cogs, so it is confirmed Shimano Dura-Ace will go 12 speed. You see a little sticker here on the derailleur. Sensors the logos, which is most probably Dura-Ace. Also on the cranks here you see cranks have been redesigned a little bit, but not quite a lot. Same goes for the derailleur actually. But you see the derailleur really has this mountain bike style, since the 2016 Dura-Ace Groupset, of course, like the shadow design, so it's protected a bit more against external forces. It is Team DSM. They have been using Shimano since for a long time, so Shimano thought it would be great to give their prototype Groupset to them to test it out. So the levers here have gone over quite some redesign as well. Like the pivot point, above the pivot point, the lever is actually a bit hidden. It really resembles SRAM, I have to say, with this design, but it looks pretty sleek. Also the shift buttons look even bigger if it's possible. Well, they look comfortable. But this reservoir looks pretty big. In my opinion, it looks bigger than the previous Dura-Ace, which could be hard for those with small hands. What is striking is that the front derailleur looks a whole lot smaller than the previous, which is cool because those big derailleurs have been looking not weird, but they are quite chunky compared to the mechanical version always. You see here they have a direct mount. They have the derailleur direct mounted, so it's crisper to shift. Well, as it states from Bike Radar, it's very similar to the 9100, slimmer and more angular overall. So the shapes are not as sharp as the previous version. Front derailleur, of course, smaller. Could this improve tire clearance? To be honest, I didn't have a lot of experience mounting Di2 group sets to bicycles and having to deal with tire clearance. I can imagine that the frame will always come first because they were able to trim it down here on top. So I'm not sure if this is going to be able to open up space for the tire, but we'll see. Shimano Dura-Ace got 12 speed. Pretty much have to now, since Campagnolo and SRAM are both above 12 speed group sets by now. I have to say I'm quite surprised that if this is going to be the next version of Dura-Ace, there's not a whole lot of new things that we can see. What's striking is that Shimano have patented electronic braking even. That's pretty interesting. Also, it's not clear by now whether it is going to be wireless, like semi-wireless or fully wired. I personally would go with fully wired because, of course, the derailleurs are connected to a cable. That doesn't have to mean that it is really functioning. It could be wireless, and those are just there to keep it from the public that actually the Groupset is wireless. But I'm gonna go with it's going to be fully wired because they have been working great in the past. The Shimano cables, they are not really prone to like fails due to weather or any other stuff. Pretty good product. So an overall pretty interesting to see. It stays all black, so if again, if this is the new version, not really like a polished or another shiny part finish, just all black, glossy black. Except for the front derailleur, looks pretty matte to me. We had the Dura-Ace 9000. That was like with a silver polish finish, like this raw aluminum finish, which was pretty beautiful. I have to say I like it more, and a lot of people actually, I think, like it more than the 2016 Dura-Ace. So we'll see for the 2021. It was going to come out last year, but because of COVID, it is quite understandable that they wanted to release it now. Now that almost all races, except maybe for Paris-Roubaix and some other races, are up again, they can really publish their stuff now. You see here just the Xcr Rotors. A lot of pro teams are using Xcr Rotors because they are lighter, so less rotational weight. And also, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure, but maybe it could be that they warp, that they deform a bit less than the Dura-Ace. Than the Dura-Ace disc rotors, because mountain bike disc rotors, let's face it, have been tested since a long time, and road rotors haven't. Pros are just going the easy way and just take some mountain bike parts that have been proven over time and are also lighter. Of course, the weight will be the first argument, I think, because they have all this additional weight, so they will keep it down where they can. Also, we have some non-branded wheels, but they look pretty much like the next generation Shimano Dura-Ace. Of course, they will have the 12-speed body. You can see it here. How does it? Let's go there. The spline free hub, the micro spline free hub, which has been going quite well until now. Haven't had any real problems with it. So pretty interesting to see. Hope you got a little bit out of this video. Of course, it's not a lot. It's only a few snapshots really of bike radar. Actually, not sure which rider's bike this is. Yeah, it's from Team DSM. Like I said, they probably have been running it also at the Tour de Suisse. Not sure about that. So thank you for checking out this video. See you in the next one, and hopefully we'll see the new Dura-Ace quite soon appear.